victory, Michel Pereira.
Wow! Knockout.
That big right hand. Wow.
He's not going to change his approach. Hernandez is going to keep using
That little punch.
Whoa, wow, Superman punch after some fancy footwork.
Michel Pereira exploded into the MMA spotlight with his wild, unpredictable style that combines capoeira, acrobatics, and devastating power. Known for his Superman punches, flying knees, and backflips, Pereira became an internet sensation before ever stepping into the UFC Octagon. Today, he captivates fans worldwide, balancing showmanship with evolving technique. As Pereira gears up for his next appearance in the UFC, it's the perfect time to revisit his unconventional journey from the streets of Brazil to becoming one of MMA's most entertaining fighters. This is the story of Demolidor, a fighter redefining what's possible inside the cage. Michel Pereira was born in Tucumã, Brazil, into a family of farmers. His humble upbringing taught him resilience early on. At age 12, he began practicing karate, which laid the foundation for his striking. By 16, Pereira added Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and eventually earned his black belt. But his biggest influence came from capoeira, a Brazilian martial art blending acrobatics, dance, and strikes. Pereira fused these disciplines into his style, creating a unique blend rarely seen in MMA. Few believed capoeira could work at the highest levels, but Pereira was determined to prove them wrong, setting him on his remarkable path. Michel Pereira started his MMA career on Brazil's regional circuit, where he amassed an 11-4 record. He fought under the nickname Demolidor, the Destroyer, and quickly gained a reputation for his fearless striking and unpredictable movement. Known for carrying a stuffed animal as a good luck charm, Pereira's charisma shined as brightly as his skills. His early performances showcased flashes of brilliance and raw athleticism, setting him apart from his peers. Despite ups and downs, his talent was undeniable. Success at home opened doors internationally, and Pereira soon found himself competing in Asia and Europe against tougher opposition. After finding success in Brazil, Pereira took his talents overseas, fighting in promotions across Asia and Europe. He won the SBC welterweight title in Serbia and quickly became a fan favorite for his daring fighting style. His Road FC debut in South Korea was a spectacle. He displayed his capoeira roots, landing Superman punches and spinning attacks. Despite a loss to Dusko Todorovic in Serbia, Pereira bounced back with an explosive knockout of Dwan Ju Choi. These experiences refined his game and expanded his global fan base, bringing him closer to his dream of fighting on MMA's biggest stage. In Road FC, Michel Pereira faced Dwan Ju Choi in one of his most memorable fights. Early in round 1, Pereira landed a perfectly timed right hand, scoring the fastest knockout of his career. He celebrated with a series of backflips, thrilling the Korean crowd and propelling his viral fame. 2 months later, he returned to fight Daesung Kim, dropping him repeatedly in a dominant performance. Pereira's highlight reel acrobatics and knockout power spread across social media, catching the attention of MMA fans worldwide. His viral success helped him land a UFC contract, where he could showcase his talents on the sport's biggest platform. Michel Pereira made his UFC debut in May 2019 against British fighter Danny Roberts. Fans and pundits wondered if his unorthodox capoeira-inspired style would work against tougher competition. Pereira delivered an unforgettable performance, mixing wild footwork with precision striking. Midway through round 1, he landed a flying knee that sent Roberts crashing to the mat, earning him a knockout victory. The win came with a performance of the night bonus, announcing Pereira as one of the most exciting new faces in the UFC. His debut proved that capoeira and high-risk moves could work at the highest level. In his second UFC fight, Pereira faced Canadian underdog Tristan Canelli, expecting an easy win.
Punch in the face. Oh, he hurt him already. There it is. Oh!
That might have actually been a knee to the head of the crowd.
Yeah, that may have been illegal, John.
Pereira, he had one at the end. Up kick. No, that's legal. Whoop.
Just waiting on that one.
Happening right now. I was waiting.
Pereira spent energy on flips, dancing, and acrobatics, showbooting more than focusing on efficiency. Canelli weathered the flashy attacks and used constant pressure, clinch work, and grappling to grind Pereira down. By the third round, Pereira was fatigued and unable to mount meaningful offense. Canelli earned a decision victory in what was one of the biggest upsets of the year. It was a wake-up call for Pereira, highlighting the need for discipline, efficiency, and better energy management inside the cage. In February 2020, Michel Pereira faced UFC veteran Diego Sanchez. Pereira dominated the fight, controlling Sanchez with powerful strikes, body work, and signature capoeira moves. As the fight neared its conclusion, Pereira attempted to finish aggressively but made a costly mistake. He landed an illegal knee on Sanchez while he was grounded. Sanchez, known for his toughness and gamesmanship, opted not to continue, resulting in a disqualification win in his favor. The controversial ending overshadowed Pereira's otherwise dominant performance and reminded him of the importance of fighting smart, not just entertaining. Pereira returned later in 2020 against Russian striker Zelim Imadev. After a heated altercation at weigh-ins, tensions were high. Pereira fought with more control and precision than ever before. He mixed clean striking with playful showmanship, even throwing a Showtime kick off the cage. In round 3, Pereira slammed Imadev with a suplex and secured a rear-naked choke submission, his first in the UFC. The victory showcased Pereira's evolution as a fighter, still entertaining, but now focused on effective, well-rounded MMA. He also earned another Performance of the Night bonus for his complete, dominant display. In December 2020, Pereira faced knockout artist Chaos Williams. Known for his one-punch power, Williams forced Pereira to stay disciplined and cautious. Instead of wild acrobatics, Pereira focused on clean boxing, solid defense, and timely takedowns. Over 3 rounds, he controlled the fight's pace and location, using his wrestling and movement to neutralize Williams' threats. Pereira earned a unanimous decision win, proving he could stay composed under pressure and outfight a dangerous finisher. It was another step forward in his transition from an unpredictable showman to a legitimate UFC contender. In July 2021, Pereira fought the always unpredictable Nico Price. The bout turned into a chaotic war, with Pereira dominating early. He landed takedowns and strikes, even flipping into mount to thrill the crowd. However, his energy faded in round 3, and Price nearly turned the tide with relentless pressure and punches. Despite Pereira's exhaustion, he hung on to win by unanimous decision. The fight highlighted both Pereira's strengths and his continued need for energy conservation. It was a fan-friendly brawl that reinforced his reputation as one of the UFC's most entertaining fighters. In January 2022, Pereira stepped in to face Andrew Fialho on short notice after Muslim Salikov withdrew. Pereira displayed improved patience, using body kicks and sharp jabs to pick apart his opponent. Fialho landed solid counters early, but Pereira's movement, variety, and cardio wore him down. In round 3, Pereira upped the tempo, landing clean combinations and showcasing his versatility. He secured another unanimous decision win, demonstrating growth in his strategy and fight IQ.
These replays, Pereira throws that teep kick to the body, and that hurt him. But he just recovered so well. You could see he's hurt here, but he's just, I just gotta survive, just gotta survive.
Hell, but right now, it is time for the official decision, brought to you by Furioso, Mad Max Saga. Only in theaters, May 24th. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Fernando Portello has called a stop to this contest at 54 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Michel Pereira.
Pereira was no longer just an acrobat. He was becoming a complete martial artist capable of adapting to different opponents and styles. On a 4-fight winning streak, Pereira faced top 15 welterweight Santiago Ponzinibbio in May 2022. The fight was a back-and-forth war. Pereira controlled the first 2 rounds with crisp right hands, body shots, and movement. Ponzinibbio surged in round 3, landing heavy shots and pushing the pace. Both men left it all in the cage during the final minute. After a tense split decision, Pereira had his hand raised. The win over a ranked opponent solidified his place in the UFC welterweight division's top tier. He proved he could compete with, and beat, elite fighters without sacrificing his signature style. Michel Pereira's career has been a story of evolution. Once seen as a flashy but inconsistent fighter, he's now a disciplined and strategic contender in the UFC's welterweight division. At 28 years old, Pereira balances his capoeira flair with calculated tactics, making him dangerous and unpredictable. On a 5-fight winning streak and ranked in the top 15, he's within striking distance of title contention. Fans can expect more spectacular performances, but Pereira's focus is clear: win fights, climb the rankings, and eventually challenge for UFC gold while continuing to entertain along the way. Superman punches, flying knees, and backflips. Michel Pereira has redefined what it means to entertain in MMA. But beyond the theatrics, he's evolved into a true contender with well-rounded skills. If you've enjoyed this breakdown of Demolidor's incredible journey, be sure to like the video, drop a comment with your favorite Pereira moment, and subscribe to Legends of the Octagon for more deep dives into MMA's most electrifying fighters. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.